My dear students, we are here to talk about some points, some topics about the book Sunrise 12. First of all, we talk about Unit 1. Language focus. Grammar. And functions. Lesson 1. The first topic that we have is given instructions. Kawata yakam naw nishan ke tabar dasman britela ren mai kirden. This topic is divided into two subtopics, which are واتم تایتڵی کە هەمانە جارێکە دابەشە بێتەوە پۆلێ نەکرێتەوە بۆ دوو ناونیشانی لاوەکی کە بریتین لە first or A, rearranging the sequence of events. واتە ڕیزبەندی ڕووداوەکان. B, location or showing the way. واتە ڕێگە نیشاندان. First of all, we shall take rearranging the sequence of events. Dear students, here you should pay attention to the following expressions. Wata lira gringa sentence بدي لم تعبيراني خواروا. First, wata يكم جار. Then, لدواي أو. After that, pash أوا. Next, لداهاتودا. Later, لدوايدا. Finally, لكوتايدا. Or we can say, and finally, ولكوتايدا. Here, سيري أم تعبيرانك هر هميان بدوانا كوما هاتوا ما عداو شيء ذين نبي. First, after that, next, later, finally. How to use them? شون بكاريان بينين. Okay. First, we say you have to pěvista followed by base. Then you need to. أمي شربة معناي pěvista. After that, you should. Here we have the word must. وشي must يشمان هي كبمعناي pěvista. بەڵام وشەی مەست ئێمە پێمان باشە بەکارێنێنین لەبەر ئەوەی it gives a strong instruction. واتە ڕێنماییەکی بەهێزتەیەتە بە قووەت. وەکو لە کتێبەکەیە باس کراوە it makes the listener angry واتە زۆر بەکارهێنانی وشەی مەست گوێگرت و ڕائەکە بۆیە من پێمان باشە وشەی مەست بەکار نێنین Here we shall take an example. Rearrange the following sentences. واتە جارێکی تر ئەم ڕستانە ڕێک بخەرەوە. Leave the library. Read the book. Go to a library. Borrow a book. Return the book. لێرێ من 5 ڕستەمان هەیە ئەمانەوێ ڕیزیان بکەینەوە بزانین کامیان لە پێش کامیانەوە ڕوویداوە دیارە لێرە مینین مانا زۆر گرنگە Leave the library کتێبخانە بەجێبێڵە Read the book کتێبەکە بخوێنەرەوە Go to a library بچۆ بۆ کتێبخانە Borrow a book کتێبێک ئیستیعارەکە وەرگرە Return the book کتێبەکە بگەڕێنەرەوە کەواتە the first action or event that we have is go to a library then we have borrow a book کتێبێ وەربگرە then read the book کتێبەکە ئەخوێنینەوە after that return the book and finally we leave the library کەواتە ئێستا ئێمە تەرقیممان کرد ژمارەمان بۆ دانان بۆیە ئەتوانین تعبیرەکانی خۆمان بەکاربێنین first you have to go to a library then you need to borrow a book. After that, you should read the book. Next, you return the book. And finally, you leave the library. We shall take another example. Show the sequence of events. واتە ڕیزبەندی ڕووداوەکان پیشان بە. Put some pads on the wound. It will heal. Clean the wound. Bandage it carefully. واتە put some pads on the wound هەندێک شاش هەندێک لەفا بخەرە سەر برینەکە it will heal ساڕێژە بێ clean the wound برینەکە پاکەرەوە bandage it carefully بە توندی بیبەستە ڕووداوی یەکەم کە هەمانە clean the wound then دوای ئەوە put some pads on the wound دوای ئەوە bandage it carefully ئەیبەستین and finally it will heal ساڕێژە بێ first you have to clean the wound. Then you need to put some pads on the wound. After that, bandage it carefully. And finally, it will heal. Now we are going to the second subtopics, showing the way. ڕێگە پیشاندان Here we have some expressions هەندێک تعبیرمان هەیە we want to put them into meaningful sentences کە ئەمانەیە بیان خێنە ڕستەی پڕماناوە First, we have these words traffic lights roundabout crossroads main street traffic lights دیارە roundabout بەمانای فولکە crossroad ئەمەی بە عەرەبی پێڵین مفتەرق الطرق واتە ڕێگایە کە چەند فەرعێکی لێ بێتەوە main street شەقامی سەرەکی These words are usually followed by right or left عادەتەن بەدوایانە وشەی ڕاست و چەپیە If we want to put them into meaningful sentences ئەگەرمانە بیان خێنە ڕستەوە ئەڵێن go to the traffic lights or go to the main street or go to the crossroads roundabout and turn پێچکەرەوە right or left کەواتە هەموو ڕستەکەی ئێمە go to the traffic lights go to the main street go to the roundabout and turn right or left second left right or right left or right right واتە لێرە کە دووشە لەمانە بە دوای یەکایە left to right یان right left یان do right یان do left مهم بۆ حاڵەتی یەکەم با بڵێن ئەمە یەکەم دووەم we say turn left or right for the second one we say you take the first second third etc right or left واتە بۆ تعبیر یەکەم left بێیان right بێ ئەڵێن turn پێچکەرەوە left or right بەلای ڕاستیان بەلای چەپە بۆ خاڵی دووەم right بێیان left بێ ئەڵێن you take the first the second the third ئەم ژمارانەی ئێرە بەپێی مووقعی شوێنەکەی کە ئەمانێ بڵین فەرعی دووەم بەدەستە چەپە سێم بەدەستە چەپە یەکەم بەدەستە چەپەیان بەدەستە ڕاستە. And we have the last sentence. We usually say you can see it opposite or in front of or next to you. You can see it أتواني ببینی the place أو شوێنێک کە بەدوایە گەڕین opposite بەرامبەرە in front of لەبەردەمە next to بەتەنیشتەوە. Now we shall take an example. Use the prompts traffic lights, left, Main Street, right, left, to show location. First we say, first you have to go to the traffic lights. لێرە تێبینی بکەرەوە لە دوای وشەی first بڕگەی you have to کەمان جارێکە دووبارە کردەوە. First you have to پێویستە go to the traffic lights and turn left. Then you need to go to the Main Street. لێرەش لە دوای then بڕگەی you need to دووبارەمان کردەوە. Then you need to go to the Main Street and turn right. تێبینیم کە لێرە وشەی right left بە دوای یەکە هاتوون کەواتە یەک دوو. Turn right ئەمە یەکەم بۆ دووەمەڵین you take the first or the second or the third left. And finally we said we have the last sentence you can see it. And finally you can see it opposite to you. كاتا همو عنوانه كمان. First you have to go to the traffic lights and turn left. Then you need to go to the main street and turn right. You take the first left and finally you can see it opposite to you. We shall take another example. Show location. Use Main Street, left, second right, next. First, you have to go to the main street. And turn left. لێرە دووبارە left و right بەدوای یەکە. For the second one we say then you need to take the second right. Finally, here we have the word next. We say you can see it next to you. واتە هەموو ڕستەکەمان. First, you have to go to the main street and turn left. Then you need to take the second right. Finally, you can see it next to you. Now, we shall go to another topic. Listen to making suggestions or making suggestions. واتە پێشنیارکردن. To form a suggestion واتە بۆ دروستکردنی پێشنیارێک we use the following expressions. واتە to form a suggestion بۆ دروستکردنی پێشنیار we use the following expressions. یەکێ لەم تعبیرانەی خوارەوە بەکارهێنین. First, why not? Second, what about? Third, suggest. Fourth, had better. And the last one, let. Why not? Why not? Plus infinitive without to. كواتا عادة تعبيري why not بدوايا بيس يتشاوقيا. What about? What about? Verb ing or gerund. It means noun. What about عادة بدوايا ing ينصيغي نونيا. Suggest. I suggest. We or you. زائد base. I suggest من بيجنياركم we إما or you to زائد base. بەکارهێنانی we لەگەڵ you احتیمال دەکاتە سەربوونی خۆمان. ئەگەر ئەو قسەی ئەو پێشنیارێکی ئێمە یەکەین شمولی خۆمان بکە ئەڵێن we. ئەگەر خۆمانی تیانە بووین ئەڵێن you. Had better. I think. We or you had better. باشتر وایە زائد base. I think وهستەکەم we ئێمە or you تۆ بە هەمان شێوە ئەگەر قسەکە خۆمان بگرێتەوە ئەڵێن we خۆمانی تیانە بووین ئەڵێن you had better باشتر وایە let's زائد base or infinitive without to. Let's دەبا ئێمە زائد base. کەواتە ئێمە پێنج تعبیری سەرەکیمان هەیە to form a suggestion بۆ دروستکردنی پێشنیار. Why not? What about? Suggest. Had better. Let. We shall take some examples. هەندێک نمونە وەرەگرین. Make a suggestion to a friend who has a terrible fever. Use why not. Second, time is running out. Make a suitable suggestion. Use let. What do you suggest to Bill, whose car is broken? Use suggest. Suggest something to your sister who has put on too much weight. D better or had better. Make a suggestion to your classmate who has got a law degree in English. Use suggest. Raz suggested watching an action movie. She said, practicing some music. For example, have fast food. I think we leave early. Dear students, we shall go back to our examples and try to solve them. First one, we have this sentence: make a suggestion to your friend who has a terrible fever. Fever means ta. It means your friend is sick. Here we have why not. Say, why not see a doctor? Or we can say, why not take some rest? Why not see a doctor? بۆ سەردانی دکتۆر بکەی. Or why not take some rest هەندێک پشووە وەربگرە. Second example, time is running out. Running out. It means we lack time. نقص مان هي كمي كاتمان هي كاتمان بفيرو أروا. Make a suitable suggestion. پێشنیارێکی گونجاو بکە. Use let. Let's hurry up. What do you suggest to Bill whose car is broken? کاتە پێشنیارێکمان هەیە بۆ Bill whose car is broken. سیارەکەی شکاوە. Suggest. I suggest. Okay, because we are talking to Bill, it means that Bill is the listener. قسە لەگەڵ Bill ئەکەین. Bill بریتە لە ژۆگر کاتە پێشنیارەکەمان بۆ Bill. We say, I suggest you take it to a mechanic. Or we can say, I suggest you repair it. Repair means fix, mend, چاکردنەوە. Suggest something to your sister who has put on too much weight. Weight واتە کێش وەزنی زیای کردو. Had better. I think you had better go on a diet. Diet means Paris regime. I think you'd better go on a diet. Make a suggestion to your classmate who has got a low degree in English. Kawata, how polako? Who has got a low degree. Nimreki nizmi wargirto in English. I suggest Madam Pejniaraka bo classmate kawata britela listener. I suggest you study harder. Raz suggested watching an action movie. She said, here we have this quotation. Kawata lera ima qsake Raz ajarina wanin. Gringtrin khal tebini question mark abkain. اما دو قاعدة من هي دو ياسا من هي question mark وتاية كبريتيلا why not legal what about. Therefore, here we must use either what about or why not. For example, we say, what about watching an action movie? Or we can say, why not watch an action movie? Here show the differences between what about and why not. What about is usually followed by ing, while why not we have infinitive without to. We have a space here, practicing some music. Practicing, we are here we have ing form. Therefore, we must use what about. What about practicing some music? Have fast food. Here we have infinitive without to. It means that we can use let or suggest or had better. For example, we say, let's have fast food. Or we can say, I suggest we have fast food. I think we leave early. I think we leave early. Here we have base. It means and we have I think. Therefore, we must say I think we'd better or we had better leave early. We have a space here, have fast food. Here we have base, infinitive without to. Therefore, we can say, let's have fast food. We have another topic here, agreeing to suggestion. راضی به پیشنهاد. To show agreement or agreeing to a suggestion, we usually use one of these expressions. بۆ دەربڕینی ڕازیبوون بەرامبەر بە پێشنیار یەکێک لەم تعبیرانە بەکارێنین. Great or good or fantastic idea. Great or good or fantastic idea فکرەیەکی جوانە. For disagreeing to suggestion بۆ حاڵەتی ناڕازی بوون بە پێشنیار we usually use one of these expressions. Maybe not. Or no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Or I'm not sure. Maybe not, or no, I don't think so, or I'm not sure. Here we shall take some examples. Your brother suggests taking a taxi to school. Show agreement. Agree to someone's suggestion or someone's suggestion to spend more time in the library. I think we had better put off the exam. Show disagree. Disagree to your sister's suggestion to go out tonight. Let's try to solve these examples. Your brother suggested taking a taxi to school. Show agreement. We can say great or good or fantastic idea. agree to someone's suggestion to spend more time in the library. We can say, fantastic idea. Or we can say, great. I think we'd better put off the exam. Show disagreeing. No, I don't think so. Disagree to your sister's suggestion to go out tonight. Maybe not. Or we can say, I'm not sure. Or, no, I don't think so. Dear students, we shall go to Literary Reader. Here we have a story called Treasure Island. As you know, it's divided into 8 episodes. ئەم چیرۆکی کە هەمانە دابەش بووە بەسەر 8 ئەپیسۆد 8 بەشە. Episode 1. We have the main title for episode 1, The Old Sailor. Sailor means seaman. واتە دەریاوان. Part 1 or Part A, we have another subtitle, The Old Sailor comes to the Admiral Benbow. Treasure Island means Treasure Island wata durgay saman بعربك جزيرة الكنز. Episode 1, The Old Sailor, Daryawana Piraka. Part A, The Old Sailor comes to the Admiral Benbow. Wata Daryawana Piraka Dietbo Admiral Benbow. Now we shall start by talking about the Admiral Benbow. The Admiral Benbow was the inn. Inn means bar with lodging. واتە شوێنی مەشروب خواردنەوە بارێک بەڵام لە هەمان کاتیشا لۆجین شوێنی نیشتەجێبوونیشی هەبێ فندقیشی تیابێ. The Admiral Benbow was the inn which was owned by Jim Hawkins' father. And Jim lived there with his parents. The Admiral Benbow was the inn. Admiral Benbow ناوی ئەو باڕەیە which was owned by خاوەندارێتی کرا لەلایەن Jim Hawkins. Jim Hawkins بریتە لە پاڵەوانی چیرۆکەکەمان father لەلایەن باوکی Jim Hawkins, and Jim lived there لەوێ دەژی with his parents لەگەڵ دایک و باوکە. One day a strong heavy man with long hair arrived the inn. One day, a strong heavy man, پیاوێکی بەهێزی heavy mean قەڵەو, with long hair, کە قژێکی درێژی هەبوو, arrived the inn, ئەگاتە باڕەکە. He was called the Captain Bill. Now Captain Bill. His hands were rough and black with dirt. He had a scar from a sword on his cheek. He was called the Captain Bill, ناوی Captain Bill. His hands were rough, دەستەکانی زبر بوون, and black, ڕەش بوون with dirt, لە پیسە. He had a scar, ڕووشاویەک, شوختێک بە دەموچاویەوە بوو, ڕووشاوی, from a sword, هینی شمشێر, on his cheek, لەسەر ڕوومەتی, کاتە شوختێکی یاخود ڕووشاوێکی شمشێر لەسەر ڕوومەتی بوو. The captain was followed by a hand cart. Cart عربانێکی دەستی بە دواوە بوو, carrying his sea chest. Sea chest means a personal box. The captain was followed by a hand cart. Captain عربانێکی دەستی بە دواوە بوو, carrying his sea chest. Sea chest, a personal box, سنووقێکی شخصی. ئەو سنووقە یاخود ئەو وەکو قاسەوە کە هەموو دەریاوانەکان هەیەنە. He decided, بڕیاریدا, to stay in the inn. He seemed to like the bay and its cliffs because it was quiet and he could watch the ships out at the sea. He decided to stay in the inn. Captain بڕیاریە لە باڕەکە بمێنێتەوە. He seemed وا دیار بوو to like the bay. Bay واتە کەنار دەریاکە. And its cliffs. Cliffs مەبەست لێی کەندەڵانە. واتە بەرزی و نزمی کە لە کەنار دەریاکانە هەیە. Because it was quiet, شوێنێکی بێدەنگ بوو, and he could watch, ئەشیتوانی مراقبە یان چاودێری چی بکە, the ships, پاپۆڕەکانی out at the sea کە لە ناو دەریایان. All day he was around the bay or up on the cliffs observing the sea with his telescope. All day بدرێژای ڕۆژ he was around the bay بەدەوری کەنارەکەی ئەسوورایەوە or up on the cliffs یانە چوە سەر کەندەڵانەکان بەرزی و نزمێکە observing یعنی چاودێریکردن مراقەبەکردن the sea چاودێری دەریایە کرد with his telescope بە تێلەسکۆپەکەی بە دووربینەکەی back at the inn every evening he used to drink rum and sing and tell frightening stories about hanging, storms, and terrible crimes at the sea. Back at the inn, ئەگەڕایەوە بۆ بارەکە every evening هەموو ئێوارەیەک he used to ڕاهاتبوو to drink rum a very strong wine جۆرێکی زۆر بەهێز لە شەراب and sing گۆرانی ئەوت and tell frightening stories چیرۆکی ترسناکی جێڕایەوە about hanging دەربارەی هەڵواسین یاخود ئیعدامکردن storms گەردەلوول and terrible crimes و تاوانی ترسناک at the sea کە لە دەریای ڕووی ئەیە which he ordered everyone to hear in silence. لە کاتی جێڕانەوەی چیرۆکەکانیە he ordered everyone داخوازی هەبوو ئەمری هەبوو بەسەر هەموو کەسەکانە to hear کە گوێی لێ بگرن in silence بە بێدەنگی واتە کاتێک کاپتن قسە ئەکا no one is allowed to speak کەس ڕێگەی پێ نەدراوە قسە بکە he was very nervous of other sailors who came to the inn, especially a seaman with one leg who called John Silver. He was very nervous, زۆر تووڕە بوو زۆر دەمارگیر بوو of other sailors دەربارەی دەریاوانەکانی کە who came to the inn کە ئەهاتن بۆ بارەکە especially بە تایبەتی a seaman دەریاوانێک with one leg کە تەنها یەک قاچی هەبوو was called کە پێی ئەوترا John Silver ناوی بریتە لە John Silver